with the advantage he had in the mid lane with Cassiopeia over Rise.
Yeah, the theory here is because you have the level 1 advantage in mid lane, you will always get assistance first. No way for Rise to leave that lane at the start. Rise does push out and walk over. Kills the blasting plan. We could get 3v3 action.
Yeah, look at this. Putting out a bit of damage, trying to cycle that Rise onto BDD. So it's out, in comes Crown. He flashes away, but down he goes. BDD gets over the wall, hitting that first blood. Peanut will burn his flash too.
His potion to be able to get into the jungle.
Take another look at this replay here. You can see Crown doing his best. He's only level 2, so he can't get the full cycle off, but just in general, Cassiopeia, once she hits her poison, is going to do more damage. In that moment, the ward stays there for so long so that he can see the red being taken 2-3 minutes later after their initial invade. We're getting a trade here in the mid lane. Going deep onto Crown, you can see just how low he is. Neither of them have it back. They're summoners, but Peanut taking a lot of damage up towards the Raptors. Maybe getting a little bit too aggressive this time around. He goes down. Now BDD trying to go 1v2. Gets ambition low. Needs to land a poison. He gets it onto Crown. The Q misses.
KSV, that honestly shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, you were talking about that tussle in the jungle.
Now I think Peanut's impression when he started the camp was the Cassio who was pushing in would react first, but he doesn't have flash. BDD is not on the same wavelength. Ambition runs in. BDD doesn't consider going in for that last twin fang. Doesn't want to give a one for now, as Peanut considering his options in top.
Okay, going to look to land this Ornn ultimate, knocks him up, in comes the spear, hops over Rascal into the flash, but now he is ignited and knocked up by the Ornn. Down he will go, without Cuvee.
And credit to Rascal, he was very on point with his skills. Difficult to hit Cuvee with flash up his mid lane.
Oh, there you go, getting hit in the face by that Cassiopeia ultimate. In comes Peanut, trying to realm warp away.
Not sure members with the double relic shield, and you just have so much sustain that the poke is out and the hyper carries are invalid.
You can see up here just a replay. Rascal landing everything. Already, Cuvee had used his flash, so it's pretty easy.
For him, and that means it's so hard to look past him. It was a surprise to see him in the second round of picks, let alone his first pick in this game.
Yeah, you were talking about all that cloth armor. It doesn't only help against Cuvee, but the ganks from Jarvan, who tries to come in, only completing his jungle item. Now, Rascal is pretty low. In comes the flag and drag into the Cataclysm, knocked up by the Gnar, and, well, I'm sorry, buddy, that's just way too much CC.
He would have been able to flash away, so nice timing there. The synergy between Ambition and Cuvee.
Here we go again. These guys with the non-stop action landing that Cassiopeia, the flash over the cube, but BDD is too low. Tom Kent comes in, but he might be a little bit too late. Ignite comes in. Peanut for the flash, but the shield comes in, and in comes Ambition. Peanut will be saved, but Crown with the last second
100 health Rise to kill. Couldn't pull it off. We're going to see the replay here. So BDD's second time in a row that he actually hits the ultimate. So you might think, okay, finger waggle at Crown at the start here. That's a lot of damage in, but missing the Q there. Flashes away from Rise's Q, falls low. No way tanking the minion wave, and the damage gonna get out. So Crown flashes away from the Q, gets through, and then Nidalee with a second flash here. Can't make it out. In fact, would have been the second death for Peanut. If not jungle proximity, I believe it is.
So proximity, and then the bottom is obviously
successful game.
Oh boy, look at Bray getting low. He's going to flash that ultimate, but in comes Peanut. There's the first stopwatch we've seen. Ornn, though, teleporting in is going to be enough damage to take out Ruler. Can they pick up another kill, though? Getting that nice bit of damage with the brittle from Rascal on the Ornn. So much coming out here, and too many members of KZ. It's good to see them being active. We're going to take a look at the replay. Bray just getting way too low to start it off. Not really a factor in this fight.
You see why Braum was quite a happy choice here. Can just interrupt the ultimate there from the Ornn. Didn't matter in the end. They had 4 members. They were able to chase him down, but that interaction will be important when it comes to initiation in future fights. 4JJ extended going down, but when it comes to map,
yes, but also the tankiness is going to be pretty out of control. But here we go. Rascal trying to knock up Crown. It is going to be enough to get that knock up. Once they get the second one,
everything.
There comes BDD. And we do have the phase rush coming in, but that poking advantage. Another start on the Dragon here for KSV. This time it is going to be a Mountain Drake. In comes Peanut, though. He's not going to let this one go, and there's the steal. Peanut making his of bigger importance at this moment in time. But as I do say that, Peanut might get in here in time.
2 for 2.
Walks on in. They're going to block him into the wall, and down he does go. Misses the smite.
Thinking about their options. They want to get some deep vision down for the Gnar to come around, and although Peanut will push up, this is contest vision no more.
Yeah, that spit of chip damage. You can see the leg actually missing Ambition, but look at that, Ambition is out and Crown. He gets caught over there, no way to get out of this one, 4-on-1, and even Prey was coming over, so Crown speeded out a bunch of abilities and blocked them with their Braum and all their shields.
I mean, at this level of play, you just look at the enemy team and you're like, how fast they do Baron? Can they turn? In terms of the speed, pretty quickly.
Yeah, they can. They do have that Cassiopeia. The ult is going to hit Ambition in the front, who is getting quite low. They take him down. That's going to be a big pick. Xayah able to get the pick. Peanut will take that Baron. KVDS lands a nice ultimate onto 4. Onto low members of Kingzone. Another blocked or an ultimate. Crown, though, forced to flash away.
Ruler.
Can they get any more of these members? Peanut might go down on the right. Down he goes. Gorilla now trying to get away with BDD. They want to get these 2 kills. The members that have the Baron, they are going to get BDD. And Gorilla on the run, not looking lucky for him tonight, as a couple more damage that comes out from these 2 members will do it. Triple kill for Gnar, and KSV is going to ace Kingzone.
But it doesn't count for anything, Valdez, because the cleanup from KSV's team fight comp was immense. We see the replay here. Note that Varus is coming from base. He cannot get there. They take out Ambition first. You say, okay, it's a master stroke. Kingzone is back into the game, but they can take poke damage forever, KSV. They are so tanky, and they cannot get any damage onto Crown. He's free hitting. Ruler shows up late. The tanks are still healthy, and if you got healthy tanks, Ruler will blow you away.
It's pretty unbelievable just what Crown can do as well. He flashed the poison of Cassiopeia, and after that, it was all just tail between your legs.
Peanut, as the game is currently poised, it's been well answered here as well. They're looking for another opportunistic pick. And QV.
Okay, nicely done by Rascal. He lands another ultimate onto QV. It doesn't matter how angry you get as Gnar, 1v4 is not going to happen. But just time wasted for KZ in the jungle. They are able to get this mid lane pushed in, though. Should be another mid turret. Here comes Ambition. Will only pick up Rascal, but that's 5 members in the Cataclysm. And so a lot of damage coming out here. Prey in the back getting extremely low. QV coming in from the side. Ruler just totally left alone. And KZ getting a little bit too aggressive. That's going to be another ace. 5 members of Kingzone getting cleaned up by KSV.
Might be the end of the game as well. They can move the minion wave closer here to have a couple of minions. You were talking about Crown's bling in the player shots. The bling was all on Ambition, barring 5 members then going golden with the stopwatch. It's going to be game 1 to KSV. It's not about Rascal, it's about how smart KSV drafted. The Nidalee came back for Kingzone, it came back for Peanut. It left something to be desired. 1-0 KSV.
Nicely done. That solid former Samsung, now KSV team play and later game fighting. That later game composition really worked out for them in the end. Very solid game for them. Coming out strong, looking good here in 2018 LCK Spring. I doubt we're going to see Nidalee again. I think we are going to see a very different ban pick this time around from Kingzone. This was one of those matchups I thought would go to game 3, but after game number 1, I'm not so sure.
I mean, the proposition with Ambition in Samsung's lineup was always take it to them early. You know where the game will go. You know where they are most comfortable. Kingzone tried a couple of things. The Nidalee in particular from Peanut was to try to accelerate the pace of the game. It's why I drowned on and on about the fact that, hey, he's not able to invade. Hey, they don't control the river. They can't push advantages. And that inevitability I talked about rolled around 35 minutes. Only one team in the fights. It's KSV.